Okay, well, welcome to the Ultimate Lifestyle Athletic Transformation information today. Very excited to be able to bring you this information. My name is P.E. Schneider, for those who have not had the privilege of meeting yet. Very grateful and honored to be here to share this information and to share with you a little bit about my story back in 2013 when I found Purium. I have been powered by Purium ever since. I had horrible arthritis, and the doctors told me I was going to live with this arthritis for the rest of my life. And for 5 years, I bought that narrative. I bought that story. I believed it. Come in Purium 2013, by day 3, I had 0 arthritis. So I actually got out of bed, jumping up and down, trying to find the pain that I had lived with for 5 years. So if you can imagine that, I'm gonna drop that in there, someone suddenly not having a pain they had for 5 years. Purium allowed me to get my life back. And I took it upon, I decided to come into the center of this mission 3 months later, because I had seen so many friends and family transform by referring Purium to them. And so I decided to become in the center of this mission because more people needed to hear about quality food source that Purium offers. So it's really exciting. And I get to introduce somebody that's incredible. But before I do, I believe I want to share with you a little bit about the mission of Purium, this quality food source that we have. There's 3 pillars that Purium offers the world. This quality food source, this high-grade nutrition that is life-changing, this economic empowerment that allows us all, especially during this time of COVID, working from home and still earning an income. This is a powerful pillar that we have, this economic empowerment, working from home with the full resource that Purium offers, sustainable, leverageable system. And the 3rd pillar is the fact that we are going to be plastic free by 2021. And so far, half of 2020, we've already transferred about half of our plastics to backyard compostable packaging. It's super exciting to be part of this movement of lessening our carbon footprint all the way around. So our mission is I get chicken skin thinking about it, that I'm really allowing and sharing this movement and this opportunity with people, because we are really making a difference in the lives of thousands of people who we've already been in touch with. Those lives have already changed. And not only have they changed in health, but also wealth. And the more people that get in, the more people that make the money, the more lives that are changing nutritionally, that much less plastics are going to the landfill. So it's such a beautiful win-win-win environment that we all are living in right now. Very, very excited. So thank you for joining us. Again, my name is P.E. Schneider. If you just joined us, happy to be emceeing this. And I would love to introduce someone who has opened this up, her own personal journey of going from, in a 90-day period, transforming her body to becoming a pro bodybuilder within a short period of time, 90 days, and winning her competition. So how exciting that, powered by Purium. And this woman has been a friend. I met her many years ago. She's a bright light. She's got so much energy. She has a beautiful heart. And she also has placed herself in the center of this mission. So without any further ado, I'd love to introduce Rachel Balansat.
Oh, thank you so much, PE. You're such a love. I absolutely adore you. And your story has been an incredible inspiration to me. Both your health story, the journey of overcoming that arthritis and like being free. And now you've been in my workouts. I'm seeing you powered up in there. I'm seeing you like work out. You're really going for it. And so I really appreciate the energy that you have. And I also appreciate what you've done financially to recover yourself and to like really step into this incredible ability, this like, you know, power in the world. And you're also supporting, your daughter has joined the mission, your daughter has joined the movement, your daughter is now, you know, a brand partner. And that's really been fun to you know, watch her change lives as well, and watching her transform a lot, helping people transform a lot. So anyway, yeah, I would just, I just want to acknowledge that, it's been a hard 3 months. I don't know, like drop me a 1 if you've experienced some challenge over the last few months. I mean, we're in a historical time that I don't think has ever happened. It's just unprecedented, and hopefully we won't go through it again. But if you've adopted some bad habits like me, just drop me a 2 and let me know what some of those habits are. I can just be honest that I have gone to comfort food. I have definitely had some, had my sugar moments. I've eaten more than I wanted to. I've kind of gotten out of the shape that I was in when I did those competitions. And so I really made a decision that I am going to start over. And I'm not going to let the current, political and, environment that's going on and with COVID and everything, that reality take me down. I'm ready to like boost my immune system. I'm ready to step back into my energy and my power. And so I decided that I'm going to do another competition in September. And what I decided was to take all of you along with me. All of you who are willing to join, who are willing to step into a new reality, to like take charge of your health, take charge of your bodies, to really step into a new level of fitness and really a new level of habits, and crushing those cravings and really taking your physical form to the next level, wherever that may be. Just if it's just more energy, if it's more having more strength, if you want to have, if you want to incorporate exercise, this is what we're offering here, this athletic transformation. And so just to give you a little story of where I came from, I'll try to be really brief. About 5 years ago, I was really sick. I was in the twilight zone. I had a foggy brain, could barely think. And so I just love, if you can relate to anything I'm saying, if you have ever had brain fog or understand that, drop me a 4. And if you've ever had exhaustion, adrenal fatigue, drop me a 5. So I was struggling with Hashimoto's autoimmune disorder of the thyroid, and I just slept the day away as much as I possibly could. And I was overweight. I was struggling with exhaustion, fatigue. I couldn't even formulate sentences. I would often forget what I was talking about mid-sentence. It was like I was stoned. I wouldn't even remember things that were happening in front of me. One time there was food cooking on the stove. I thought it looked like this great pile of beautiful vegetables. I'm like, this is amazing. Who's cooking? I can't wait to eat. And I looked around the house, and sure enough, no one was home. Turned out who was cooking was me. And so if you can relate to amnesia, basically brain fog, drop it in the comments. So this was the reality I was in. I was struggling. I was barely making ends meet. I was just, putting off working. I would kind of maybe do one wedding a month. And it got to the point where I was barely making income. And I kind of didn't imagine what I would be able to do with the future. I was thinking, I'm going to end up sick and homeless on the street. Literally, that's what I was afraid of. I'm going to be sick, homeless on the street. And I just can't even imagine I'm going to live more than another 10 years. It was that bad. So this is a reality. I'd made a decision. And so I just invite you to all make a decision. But first of all, have you ever made a decision? Have you ever made a decision in your life where you said, enough's enough. I'm changing my life now. I'm going to go for it. I don't know what it's going to take, but I'm deciding. So this is what I did. I basically decided one year, enough's enough. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, literally. And I'm going to find a way. And I was also looking for a way to change my finances. I was thinking I'm going to have to figure out how to, residual income, and how to, how am I going to be able to get to the next place where I have a steady flow of income for the rest of my life? How am I going to get to a place where I can retire so I don't have to work so hard, so that I can actually, take care of my body? How am I going to be able to do that? So these were the questions. I decided I was done being sick, and I was done being broken. So I was going to actually jump into a whole new reality. So it was kind of surprising. Somebody actually tagged me in a post talking about their transformation on Facebook. And I said, whatever she's got, like, she looks amazing. I need that. That's what I'm going to do. So I jumped into that reality. I jumped into this decision to take on my health and to do this transformation. And back then I did a 30-day transformation. The ultimate lifestyle transformation. This was a nutritional superfoods transformation, which was the first leg in my athletic transformation. Now, I didn't know athletic was coming. Remember, I'm exhausted, fatigued, overweight. It was the last thing on my mind. It was the last thing I could imagine doing. So here I am, just basically starting this transformation. And within the first 10 days, I woke up with energy and so much enthusiasm. I had to work out. Now, I never wanted to work out before in my life, ever before that. It wasn't even a reality for me, but I just had so much energy and this like kind of zest that sparked inside me that I just was like, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go work out. And I got there and I was so impressed that I was wanting to run. I just felt like I wanted to run really hard. And before that, my running speed had been 4.1 miles an hour. If anyone's a runner here, you probably know that 4.1 miles an hour is kind of like a fast walk. Well, for me, I thought I was running. So here I am on the treadmill. I decided to start running. And I just kept turning up the speed till I got to 6.9 miles an hour. I almost doubled that running speed. I kid you not. And I kept at it. A couple months later, I was at 8.1 miles an hour. I was starting to run 3 and 5 miles, okay? So long story short is somebody actually recommended that I do this athletic transformation. Actually, someone recommended that I actually compete. And I kind of thought, that's funny. That's not even anything that I would ever consider. And she said, you know, there's a bodybuilding competition. And I was like, I don't even know if I want to look like that. I don't even know if I can look like that. But, you know, I was in a year of deciding to change my life and do something different. So I just decided. And long story short is I joined the team and I thought, wow, it'd be really, really cool if I could just, you know, be like 8th place. That was the number I had in my head. I'm going to be 8th place. Like maybe I can get to that. So I remember getting on a stage and like, this was a really hard year for me. And just so you guys know, you know, I lost my mother that year. I lost my father that year. I was in a relationship that ended and my roommate also took his life that year. Okay. So a lot was up against, a lot that I was up against, but you know, I have the saying that we can either spiral down when stuff hits the fan, or we can use that challenge to rise and let it be the purpose, let it be the thing that motivates us towards doing something different. And I wanted to do something good, and I wanted to leave my parents a legacy that was not like, I'm gonna spiral down and waste everything they gave me, but I'm going to spiral up and I'm gonna take everything I've learned from them and I'm going to put my all in. So I did this competition using all the athletic products, which Tevya will talk about in a little bit. And I won first place. I got 2 trophies. I got one for my mom and one for my dad. I remember looking up and saying, thanks guys. This is one for mom, this one for dad. And I really felt purposeful, and having this nutrition and sharing this with others really gave me a serious sense of purpose in my life at a time when I might have wanted to exit, to be honest. So, you know, really taking these challenges and making them purposeful, it was what I learned that year, is how to take lemons and make lemonade. So anyway, that's my transformation. And obviously, like, you know, things are different. You can probably see my energy. This is who I am now, right? So I'm taking you guys on with me on my next 90-day journey, which is going to be, there's a Facebook group. I'm going to be leading workouts live in the group every morning. You guys can all join me. And you can also watch the replays in the group. We have nutritional information. There's units, so you can kind of like take the little course, like little short courses, and learn about each aspect of nutrition to workouts. And so anyway, there's a lot to offer you guys, and it's an accountability group that you all get to participate in, and everyone gets to hold each other accountable, hold yourself accountable really, and you're going to inspire each other. So this is what the group is going to be like. And there's definitely, you know, we definitely want to make sure you guys have the right nutrition to accomplish goals fast. Now, in 90 days, I lost 25 pounds and got fit enough to win first place in a competition. So I know what the journey's like. I know what it takes. And this is what we're offering for you guys to take it to the next level. So I would love to introduce a dear friend of mine who I've known for many years. I don't know, probably about 10 years now at this point. And he's been also my buddy, you know, in the business. And we've had a great time sharing these products with other people, sharing enthusiasm and inspiring other people to take their health and their life to the next level. But Tevya has really, really taken his life to the next level. He's overcome some serious challenges, and his story is really inspiring. So I'd love to invite Tevya to share his story before he shares about the product. So please, Tevya, take the floor, my friend.
All right. Well, it's great to be here with you. Appreciate you, Pialani, and your share. And what an inspiring share and story you have, Rachel. You really have overcome so much and turned it into gold, and it's still unfolding, still incredible. You know, we didn't even talk about your success with the Purium business. You know, financially, it's been a huge turnaround in your life too. So, which you've been able to share with others. So, welcome. It's great to be here with all of you. Some familiar faces, some people I don't know. Either way, what a wonderful place to be. Not by chance that we all find ourselves together here and now. So, you know, what Rachel was really talking about is just as we're sharing story, for me, it really started in 2015. I had just come back from traveling the world. I'd been in India studying with a teacher and under contract, and I was kind of coming back to what am I going to do? I had a thriving music career where I toured the world, and I released albums. And when I would come back home, at that time, home was Oakland, California. It is now Oahu, Hawaii. So at that time, I was like, well, what else am I going to do? So I became a personal trainer. I was always worked out. I loved coaching people and working with athletes and helping people transform their body, not just athletes, but helping people to reach their goals. And one thing that was common at that time I started finding is as I was training people, all of the supplements were filled with binders, fillers, metals, artificial colors, flavors, steroids, you name it, it's in there. And I just didn't feel in integrity sharing this stuff with my clients. So when I wasn't touring, I was training people. That was my side gig. My main gig was music. So I was making a good income doing that. And little did I know that I had some underlying kidney issues occurring simultaneously. It was kind of, the signs were there, but I wasn't really paying attention. I wasn't seeing that. I was kind of gung-ho, blocking it out and kind of doing my thing there. So it's a multi-layered here, my story, which is when I found Purium, I was looking for an organic product, a product that I could feel good about sharing with other people. So it really started from there. It wasn't even for myself. And the same friend that shared with Rachel shared with me and said, hey, I think I found something that would really work with your life. I think you should check this out. And as soon as I watched this video, they shared a video with me and I looked it up, I knew this was it. I knew that Purium was going to be the answer to what I wanted and needed for my clients. So I quickly came aboard. I got that product and started to take it for myself because I wanted to make sure, like, what am I going to share with my clients? You know, so I wanted to test it out. That was really how it started. Lo and behold, what it started to do in those first 30 days for my own health was mind-blowing. My digestion started shifting, my clarity of mind started shifting, my results in the gym started shifting. I started getting stronger, leaner, my digestion was better. I mean, it just started, it was blowing my mind how fast. I kind of always have, had the body type where I could work out, get great results, even when I was having sugar. Sugar's my drug. I enjoy sugar, caffeine. I would do those things. So, and even though I was doing that, I was getting incredible results. And then when I started cutting that out and then adding this in, it was even more phenomenal. So, to say the least, I started sharing this with my clients, and they started having just incredible results of, whether I had clients that needed to lose 100 pounds. I had other clients that just needed to shave off 10 to 20 pounds. And we were starting to get incredible results from this. So people's strength increasing, endurance increasing, just cardiovascular increasing, like, you know, just these products adding to that. So that, you know, kind of started to happen, and I was sharing it with my clients. They were really happy. My health results were starting to go through the roof. Well, my father is a part-time runner, so he's not a professional, but he does compete in races out in Colorado. He's an athlete, and you know, in his well, now he's in his early 70s, and there he was his late 60s. He was running in the springtime, and he slipped on some black ice. He didn't realize that he was on ice, and he broke his knee. They told him, when he went to the doctor, they told him, you need to find a new hobby. You'll never be running competitively again. It's not going to be smart for you to be doing that kind of sport. It's going to be bad for your knees, just like it's going to give you problems your whole life. And they told him that he would need to, it would take 3 months to recover far enough until he would be required to get an operation. And so I had been talking to him about Purium, and he said, well, I might as well just try this and give this a try. So I got him onto what we call our Core 4, which I'm going to talk about. You know, that's part of our ultimate lifestyle transformation. And so I just got him on these basic products, and he started taking these products, very committed, daily, multiple times a day. And he had a doctor's appointment at 2 months. And it was incredible. What ended up happening is he was actually running in a month and 3 quarters. He was already starting to jog and run. And what he had found is that the products were actually helping his body heal much faster. And I'm going to talk to you about what those products were. By the time he got to the doctor and they did another x-ray, they said that the doctor was blown away and said, whatever you're doing, it's working. Your knee has almost fully recovered. Like, you're not going to need surgery. You don't need this. Like, your body, whatever you're taking, keep doing that, because it's helped you recover. So then, you know, long story short is my dad started competing running again, and actually has run faster since getting Purium in his body as he's aged. And after not, you know, being told he wasn't going to be able to do that again, he's still running to this day in his early 70s and living a healthy lifestyle. And Purium is part of that lifestyle. So it's been huge for my family, huge for my own health in various health conditions that I've had along the way, and then great for the clients that I've had. So whether you're an athlete, you're a stay-at-home mom, maybe you have that COVID 10 to 20 extra that you want to shave off, or maybe you want to, you know, get more serious about your training and your athletic performance, whatever it is, we have something here. So that's a bit of my story. There's lots of it. I'll step back from that and would really love to share just kind of the entrance point, the ultimate lifestyle transformation. Rachel, if that feels good for you, I'll transition over to that. Great, thumbs up. She's giving me that. So the ultimate lifestyle transformation is really our most popular program, and it's the most ideal. It's the most common. It's the one that fits most people. Of course, you know, you talk to the person that has, you know, invited you here. There might be specifics that you want to talk to them about. Maybe you have food allergies, or you have, you know, you're on certain kinds of medications. Those kinds of things are important to talk to the person that suggested you to come here. Of course, in any situation, you want to make sure that you're combining the right foods with the right medications. So to start out, what we have, you heard me mention something called the Core 4. So this is an important key to know, is that the ultimate lifestyle transformation has what we call the Core 4 program fused into it. So it's really a simple program that is very flexible and allows you to use it in many different ways. Just depends how often you're using it per day. We have several different programs within this one pack, different ways that you can use it. So what it includes is you have what we call the Super Amino 23. And this is a phenomenal source of protein. The Super Amino 23, Rachel's holding it up on the screen. It is a vegan amino acid. So it is sourced from legumes, and so it is plant-based protein. And this is the phenomenal thing, is that it's set up that it's pre-digested. And what this means is that your body, you take the aminos, the super amino 23, you can take 5 to 10 of them. It depends on, and in this case, you would take 5. Before your feet hit the floor, you have them on your nightstand right when you wake up in the morning, and you get those into your body, and they will put your body into an anabolic state rather than catabolic. So it puts your body into a building state. So we know that getting protein in the body right away will get your body functioning in the right direction. And it's a way for you to do something for yourself. Check mark 1, before your feet hit the floor, you've done something good for your body, for yourself, that you can feel good about. So this is the beautiful thing about super amino 23, is that it gets absorbed within 23 minutes through your lymph fluid. Okay, and this is where, when we say it's pre-digested, is that it doesn't go through your normal digestive tract. So we know that most proteins, other proteins will go through your liver and your kidneys, and then it creates fecal matter, which then is toxic to the body, and it takes your body time to digest that and run its course, usually 3 to 4 days. So whatever protein was in that source, whether it's a piece of meat, chicken, red meat, whatever else, maybe even a different kind of protein shake, max you're going to get like 18 to 30% of the protein that's there. With super amino 23, you get 99% of the protein advertised. Really, you get 100, but it's legally we have to say 99. But I'll just tell you off the record that it's actually 100%. I've talked to the innovator of super amino 23. So you're getting, it's the most efficient, quickest way to get clean protein in your body that's not going to be toxic to your body, and that your body will use in 23 minutes. Literally, it's activated in 23 minutes. You're getting it real time. By the time you eat that piece of meat, and I'm not meat bashing by any means, if you know, meat is fine, you can do it, but you're not going to get the energy and the protein from it in the same amount of time. It's not equal. So it'll take you 3 or 4 days to get at max 30% of the protein advertised inside of that meat, where this way you get 99 to 100% of the protein in the amino, and it's clean and efficient. So that gives you a little bit extra. So super amino 23 is one of the products that you will get inside of this ultimate lifestyle transformation. Incredible source of protein, gives you energy, and some of the side effects are it tightens the elasticity of the skin. It's a mood enhancer, super great for giving you just that little extra energy, a little boost. Sometimes I'll combine it with some other products that I will tell you about in a moment, but super amino 23 before, maybe I'm going to take a drive, maybe I'm having that afternoon lull, I combine that with another product, and boom, lights are on and energy's flowing, and I'm awake and bright and going. So phenomenal source of protein, great product. So that's that's our protein. Okay, so that's the protein inside of the core 4. So we have protein, veggies, fruit, and gut health that we're going to talk about. So that's the protein. Check mark. All right, so next is our veggies. So we know that in order to get all of the enzymes and nutrients from salad, from greens, one would have to be making salad from morning until night and just eating that like nonstop. And even then you won't get all of the necessary enzymes and nutrients that your body is going to need. So this is a way to receive that in just one of our shakes. And this is our Appleberry Power Shake. It's really delicious to most people. We do have a neutral flavor if you don't like the Appleberry, but it's pretty delicious, and that's our most popular flavor. And so this is what's really special, and I'll let you in on something, is that what separates Purium, one of the things that separates Purium from any other company, is the way that we do our dehydration. So our fields that we own, you know, we do source from different places, and they meet the same standard as where we grow. There's never been pesticides sprayed on the fields that we grow our crops from. So, and we don't share a water source. So we have a fresh spring water that is strictly used for our crops, for our fields. So this is something to understand, is that when we harvest these already super high nutritional crops, we have a proprietary formula of dehydration that preserves 100% of the living enzymes and nutrients in our crop. So this is what separates Purium from our competition, which is that our dehydration process is a cold dehydration, which is what preserves 100% of those living enzymes and nutrients. So it's actually living food, where most other companies that do dehydration do a hot dehydration. And we know what happens when hot meaning 100 to 160 degrees. So if you have a living source in 100 to 160 degree temperatures for any extended period of time, what happens to it? It dies, right? All the life force gets sucked out of it. Well, not with Purium. We preserve through cold dehydration 100% of the living enzymes. So when you get your package from Purium and you mix this Appleberry Power Shake, this delicious shake, with water or whatever juice or whatever you choose to mix it with, it instantly activates those living enzymes and nutrients, and you can actually see it come to life inside of your container. And if you still don't believe it, then I challenge you to leave that drink or used cup on the counter for a day or two, and you smell it, and you tell me if it was alive at one point. So that being said, is that it's really a way to get all of the enzymes and nutrients that your body needs in just one shake, in just one 16-ounce shake. And at the least, you're getting that all the greens that your body will need without having to grow the crops, figure out the water source, put in all this energy into fixing it up and fixing the salad. So check mark 2, there's your veggies. So you have your protein, your veggies, and then we have our fruit. So that is the apothecary, and the apothecary is sourced from tart cherries. And tart cherries are the only plant on the planet that has naturally occurring melatonin. So the apothecary, you do it right before bed. You can, some people like to mix it with some juice, or they mix it in some warm water. Put it in a wine glass, make it, simulating like having an evening drink of wine. Or some people like myself just take the shortcut and swig it right off the bottle and just go for it. And there it is. It's in, and I'm done. Either way, it's great to do before bed. It helps you to drop into a deep REM sleep where your body is going to have its greatest level of recovery. And it is an antioxidant, rich in those reds, and it's all organic cherries. All the cherries we use are organic. So just a great for inflammation. It's an anti-inflammatory and combines, as you'll find, with other products that I'm going to tell you about in helping to work through that inflammation, which is one of the philosophies with Purium, is that we work through the inflammation, allow that to dissipate, and then we can get to the source of the issue. So that's your fruit. So that's your fruit. So protein, veggies, fruit, and then we have the gut health. And the gut health is crucial, right? Our gut is really our second brain. Some say that it's our main brain, right? And so we have our gut to brain axiom. Maybe you've heard of this. So that's your gut, your heart, and your brain. And so all of those are linked inside of this super highway of having healthy digestion, having a healthy channel from the brain, the heart, and the gut. And we have a product that is first, only, and exclusive to Purium, one that our owner has combined with one other person to create, that is truly a miracle to the planet. It's the only product in current time that can actually remove glyphosate out of the body. It's the only product on the planet that can remove glyphosate. And for those of you that might not have heard of glyphosate, glyphosate is one of the key ingredients inside of the weed killer Roundup. And all you have to do is Google glyphosate, and then you will see the billions of dollars of lawsuits and this cancer-causing agent, and the impact, the negative impact it's had on farmers, on crops, on bodies, on human bodies, on animals. Glyphosate, not to create fear, but just to create awareness, we are getting constant and unavoidable exposure. So it's in it's in the air, it's in the water, it's in all of the food. So this is a way for us, when we take Biomedic, like a multivitamin, you take it daily. What it does is it actually helps to remove the glyphosate out of the body and starts to repair the microbiome of the gut. So quickly, what it does, the best way to describe it is, it's brilliant, is that you take Biomedic and it works like a magnetic scrape, if you will, through your body. So what it does is it attaches to the glyphosate in your body and it isolates it and starts to help to bring it, alleviate it, and get it out of the body. But it doesn't just cleanse the body of the glyphosate and leave it with nothing. It actually shoots off billions of microspores to replenish the body and its microbiome. And so the gut has this mesh netting around it that actually protects it. It's a filter. And glyphosate and all those pesticides that start to hit that filter, it starts to compromise that filter and stretch those microfibers, those micro holes that are there, and stretch it until it's just open and the gut is fully exposed to these pesticides and the glyphosate. And then you start to see gut poisoning and all kinds of different various diseases that start to occur from that. So this is a way, over a 3-month period, it can repair your microbiome by 70%. Over 6 months, you can get it just about to optimum health. And then as you are taking Biomedic, it's ridding the body instantaneously, so there's no glyphosate buildup in the body. And the minute that it enters the body, it's being removed out of the body, and it keeps your digestion in your body up to optimum health. So it is a prebiotic and a probiotic, Biomedic is. So it's multifaceted, amazing product, and that is your gut health. So we've covered protein, veggies, fruit, and gut health. And what I just shared with you is called the Core 4. And the Core 4 is the predominant product that is inside of the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. And you will end up, and there's lots of different ways you can do it. You can talk with the person who brought you here about which program is best for you on how to use the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. Now, last but not least, there's a product that we call Cleanse R. And Cleanse R is an incredible product used for helping with elimination and to kill off parasites. When you choose to do a portion of the Ultimate Transformation called the Accelerated. So when you do like this 10-day, if you will, cleanse part of the program, we take Cleanse R for 10 days. And it will assist in killing off parasite buildup, and it will also help in assisting in improved, more optimum elimination. And you can only do a Cleanse R for 10 days because there's an ingredient in it called wormwood, which for 10 days, it's healthy for the body and great for the body. If you take it for 20 or 30 days, it can be toxic. So you have to take a break from it for at least 20 days. Then you can come back, do it again to do the second round of killing off any kind of parasite buildup that's in the body. So that's the other product that is in there. And that is the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. And just for your awareness, a lot of people say, well, where do I go once I've done this Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation? Okay, I've gone through that program. Where do I go? Well, I just shared it with you. The minimum that you want to do as you are coming to your close of your Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation is you continue on with the Core 4. So the once a day program of the protein, veggies, fruit, and gut health. That's the least you want to do to maintain the results that you're going to end up achieving from these first 30 days of the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. So that's that in a nutshell. Rachel, I just wanted to make sure, I know that we had some other athletic add-ons and other like cool like superhero hacks, but I just wanted to make sure, was there anything else that you wanted to add to that or wanted me to say? I'll just pause there for a moment.
Thank you. That was an incredible description. I mean, wow, thank you so much. That product review just really, really brings it. I think people can really get why this is so effective. I mean, my friend Chris, last year between 2 Januaries, lost 208 pounds. 208 pounds in 1 year. I have another girlfriend who lost 90 pounds in 1 year. And this is just using this nutrition and not even exercising. So this is the power of what we have. So that Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation is really for anyone. It's for athletes, it's for people wanting weight loss, it's for people who are struggling, who are underweight, wanting to like get their bodies back into balance and like actually gain mass. Like that there's protocols for that too. So there's all these different protocols you can follow. So that's what, you know, that's why Tevya is recommending that you get with the person who invited you to make sure that we help you get, you know, the right protocol, the right, you know, group of products. But there are some definitely amazing, there's the Can't Beat This, the Super Xanthan, the White American Ginseng, and the B Energetics. And I was wondering, Tevya, could you just like share about the Can't Beat This is a really great pre-workout drink. So many people go to Red Bull. So many people just try to get these energy drinks that are caffeinated. Can you just briefly explain why Can't Beat This is so great for pre-workout? And that's an add-on to the Ultimate Pack.
Absolutely. Well, Can't Beat This, besides it tasting delicious and being just a better option and not having any artificial flavors, colors, sugars, any of that, is that it's an energy boost. It has your red, so it's working long-term on your organs. You know, the beets are really healthy for your body in that way. So it's thinking long-term while enjoying the results of a short-term energy boost, as well as it has dehydrated coconut. It does have a minute amount of caffeine in it, but it's from the green coffee beans. So it's not it's organic. It's not a processed, you know, coffee bean in its traditional sense. It's you know, from its natural state, a natural source of caffeine, but it is also a vasodilator. So it expands the capillaries, so you're getting more oxygen through in your blood, and therefore being able to increase your endurance and increase the energy source. And it also works simultaneously as it's an energy boost, but it's also a recovery agent all in one. So you're getting the best of all worlds. So that's why I think it's a must too. It's a go-to. I do it before all my energy drinks. I do it before long drives with some aminos. That's the product I was going to tell you about. If I'm feeling a little sleepy, that's where I turn to some Can't Beat This and aminos, and I'm good.
Ditto that. And the Can't Beat This is amazing for flexibility. Like Tevya said, I mean, this is just great for cardiovascular health. And so I am surprised on the days that I do Can't Beat This. If I can stretch and literally put my face in my legs, like forward bend, and just like this. On the days I don't do Can't Beat This, I actually can't reach. It's so weird. It just trips me out. So it really is amazing what it does for the body, and how it really feeds your muscles and your that cardiovascular health, right? So, and then the other thing is, really quickly, if you could talk about the B Energetics and the White American Ginseng. This is for adrenal health, which is really important when you're exercising. You definitely want to make sure that you're restoring your adrenals. That you are, you know, it's exhaustive. And also, I just want to say that the apothecary juice is also great for muscle recovery, and the Super Xanthan. So if you could just maybe talk about the Super Xanthan, those other two products, White American Ginseng and B Energetics.
Well, B Energetic, I'll make this suggestion now, is that unless you have done an adrenal reset or you've been cleansing every 3 months, quarterly, I highly suggest with your pack that you get the B Energetic. It's a critical, I feel, an essential add-on. It's only like an extra $20 to $21. It's not a huge amount. And this is why, is that most people are walking around with 18 to 30% usage of their adrenal system. So in other words, you have taxed adrenals, which means that you're only getting, you know, max 30% absorption of the nutrients, enzymes, and proteins that are going into your body. So you're not, you might have already shifted your diet to be a little bit better, a little more healthy, and yet you're not getting the maximum results that you could get just from your own nutrition, which might be a reason why you're having, you know, could possibly be a reason why your energy might be low. So this is a way to reset that, to get 100% absorption rate. And if you're going to spend some money on a program like the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, or make a change and put effort in that way, why not get the most out of it and maximize and optimize the results? So what B Energetic does is the maintenance daily is 3 a day. It comes in a capsule. And when you're doing the reset, the adrenal reset, is that the minute that you get your pack, you would start this with your core 4, which we talked about, which you do once a day. And so you would take 6 a day. So you do 3 Be Energetics in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. And you do that for 2 weeks straight. And you take it while you're also doing your other products that we've talked about. And what that does is it will completely reset your adrenal system to optimum health over 2 weeks. And then you will have optimal absorption of the nutrients in your body. And also it's really good for thyroid. So it's going to increase your energy levels, increase your mood, and increase your absorption. So a super phenomenal product, not very much, critical to add on. I think it's a good add-on. It's number one thing that I would suggest adding on if you were going to add anything else on. And then super xanthan. So super xanthan is, again, it's a multifaceted product, which you'll find a lot of our products are used for many different ways. So super xanthan is great for athletes, great before a workout. You want to get an extra 2 or 3 reps out of your exercises, out of each one of your sets. This is the way to do it. Take a couple xanthan with your super amino 23 because super xanthan is going to help your body recover short term. Quick recovery during your workout. And you do that with some Can't Beat This, and now you kind of see how Can't Beat This and super xanthan start working for the same result in your workouts. Now, super xanthan also is works as a UV coating for the skin. So for maybe my runners or tennis players or swimmers or people who are doing those outdoor sports, hikers, mountain climbers, super xanthan works as a UV coating for the skin. So it's a natural sunblock. You don't want to put, I live in Hawaii. I don't put any of the creams or that kind of sunblock on my body. I take a good amount of super xanthan every day, and that's what I use for my skin, and my skin is healthy. It protects you. It also is, xanthan is, what puts the pink in salmon. So it's a healthy way of getting, that same, the same, what am I looking for? The same nutrients that you would get out of the fish without eating the animal, right? So essentially you're getting those essentials for your body. So super xanthan is great for working out, great for the skin, and great for the brain. So a good product for recovery as well. Just a multifaceted. Our ginseng, our white American ginseng, phenomenal product. Great again for the thyroid. It's a way to give you that energy boost without getting that jittery feeling. So anybody drink the coffee and then you have to come down off the caffeine. I know I do. I've had a love-hate relationship with coffee along the way in my life. And yet ginseng is just great. You can mix it with, any version of the shakes. You can mix it with your power shake. You can take it just straight, but super good for the thyroid, really great for energy. And it doesn't give you any kind of side effects or no jittery. So again, great before workouts if you want to use that. So one other thing that you didn't mention that I would love to share, Rachel, just as something for the people to know that we have, is a product called Heartaid. And a lot of people don't realize that this is actually a phenomenal athlete's product, is that Heartaid is really good at building your cardiovascular. So it's really good for your blood. If you were to think about it, it works similar to how aspirin works with the body, only this is organic and natural. And so Heartaid is a great product to take before maybe you're a biker, you're a swimmer, you're doing HIIT kind of workouts. This will maximize your cardiovascular strength and help you to improve it in much faster amount of time than if you weren't using it. So that's just another one to kind of throw onto the pile. And all phenomenal products. The number one that I would add on is that Be Energetic, though. So I'll pass it back to you, Rach.
Way to go. Damn, thanks for that breakdown. It's incredible. So yeah, just literally this is just a way to get leaner. This is just these add-ons will help with tonality, and the actual super xanthan I love because I'm not sore the next day. So I can actually work out sooner. Some people work out twice a day. If you're a serious athlete, this will make it possible for you to work out twice a day. We also left out Revive It All, but it's okay. We can't cover everything. We only have a few more minutes left. I do want to say that your story is phenomenal and that this is literally life-changing. So 80% of achieving your fitness goals is nutrition. So that's why we emphasize this for 80% of the call. Okay, so and then the other aspect is that we are gonna have exercise and all those routines in there. So we're gonna have opportunities for you guys to choose different forms of exercise. So it's up to you guys how you want to do the exercise component. What's really great is that by ordering the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Pack, you get to be in a Facebook group with all this accountability for your goals, and all the workouts are included. So you don't pay any extra to have all this extra coaching by all these personal trainers, myself and Tevya, and there's others in the group. Tanya's going to be offering rebounding classes. So there's a lot of availability in the group to do different things and do things on your own time. I want to cover the price. I also want to share a little bit about the affiliate opportunity. So first of all, you know, this is one of the most affordable things I ever did. It's literally like $11 a day for, you know, 2 meals a day ongoing for the 30 days. And then you've got your supplements, like the different, you know, the super aminos and the biometric for the gut and all that. So you're literally getting food and you're getting all this additional like support, okay, for $11 a day for the whole 30 days. And we recommend that you do this every month, having your 2 shakes a day, one before your workout, one after your workout, having all these, and we'll explain those details in the group. This literally saved me money. So remember I told you I was struggling? Well, I actually ended up living in my car for 4 months, okay? That was a first for me, but it's definitely a humbling experience. But it also what was really cool was that Purium was the one thing I could afford to do because it was the easiest thing to do. And it was also just like all I had to do was have my bottle of water and my powder, and I could just mix up and make a shake and I have a meal, right? So for $2.50, I had the meal that had the protein of 3 eggs, the nutrients of 36 organic vegetables, the fiber of 8 slices of whole grain bread, and the omega-3s of salmon. And that is one meal that cost me less than $2.50. I know that people spend more than that for a Power Bar, for a Cliff Bar, for a Kind Bar, for all these other different bars that have no nutrients in them. So why are we not snacking on things that are actually a meal that only take 30 seconds to make? So this was literally how I saved myself and was able to survive during that time. So, you know, living in my car was definitely easier because of that. And, you know, it saved me money. So it's definitely a way to save money. And we recommend to stay in the group, you know, minimum, you want to stay on the core 4 daily, which Tevya was talking about, those 4 products. The Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation is doing the core 4 twice a day. Okay, doing those products twice a day, those 4 main products, and having that over a month period. So that's what we're recommending. And then, so that's, you know, basically going to be about $420 minus, you're going to get a 25% discount. So get the gift code from the person who talked to you and invited you to this, and you'll get 25% off, which brings it down to around $320. Okay. So this is going to be this is going to be like the bulk of what you're going to be eating and consuming for the whole month. And you can do it again every month, or you can do the core 4 once a day ongoing. It's up to you. I do it twice a day. I feel like this is the nutrition that my body needs. And I wouldn't live without it, to be quite honest. So there's also this opportunity to, if you feel like you want to invite people to join you, you want to bring your friends along, this is something I recommend. So my study shows, my personal self-study shows that when I have people doing things with me, that I actually accomplish more. So that's why I've created this group with you guys. And so I encourage you to create your accountability group, get as many friends as possible to join you on this journey, to be working out with you on the Zooms, to be doing or working out together with yourselves following a workout on the Zoom, so that you have somebody to bring to help you stay accountable, right? Your friends are going to join with you. And quite honestly, one of the reasons I like to bring my friends along on this journey is because I want my friends to live as long as I'm going to be honest. I don't want to be 120 with my friends who all died 40 years ago. How sad and lonely is that, okay? I am actually not even kidding. I plan to live to be 120, provided I don't get hit by a truck. I plan to live that long. Okay, and I think I can with this nutrition. And then, so sharing this with other people, you can get your own gift code. You can basically choose to either be a customer. You can iShop on iShopPurium.com and find this product as a customer. You can shop on iSharePurium.com if you decide you want to be a brand partner. Just getting a pack gives you the opportunity to become a brand partner. And I'm just going to share a little bit about myself. I have helped so many friends and family transform their lives. I can't think of anything more fulfilling. I literally left my wedding photography business, which was glamorous. I was traveling all over the world. I was staying in top-notch hotels. I was making good money. And I left it for this, because this gave me purpose. As you know, I went through a hard time. This literally gave me meaning. It fueled my whole health. And I find that helping other people keep healthy and transform their lives actually keeps me accountable, because I'm always giving advice. I'm always having to take my own advice, and it's keeping me healthier. So being an affiliate, being a brand partner, we call it, sharing this with other people is literally an opportunity to have your own business. Maybe you want to just, have your products paid for, or have your car payment, made every month. Share this with a few friends. Or maybe you're like me, and what I did is I share this with everybody. And over time, I have grown to be able to, not only did I move out of my car, obviously I live in a house, I also have been able to support my family in the Philippines. So I've put 3 kids through college, and I am actually about to put a 4th kid who's here. My three nephews and nieces in the Philippines I put through college, and then now I have a daughter to put, a spirit daughter, or niece I would say, here, who I'm supporting, who's about to go through college. So that's my plan. And so this is what's possible, transform, make a decision. Who's ready to make a big, bold decision? Like, I just want to know if this is like speaking to you or not. Please drop me a 7 in the comments if you're like, yes, I'm ready to take my life under control. I'm ready to just like move forward, and like, I want to join you guys. I'm excited. Yeah. And type a 7 if you're interested in the business opportunity, this opportunity to really help people in your life make a change. It comes with this mentorship. We've got Tevya is one of our mentors, Tracie. I'm actually gonna have you jump on for a second, Tracie. I know I'm totally calling you on the spot, but Tracie was a mortgage broker, and she decided to do this too. And she literally left the whole mortgage broker industry because she saw the vision of what we have and like what we can step into. And she's a huge inspiration to me, a mentor to me. And so, if you join our team, you get to be wrapped in all this goodness with like all these healthy people doing good things, making a difference on the planet, and so on and so forth. So Tracie Fujikani, please.
Oh, thanks, Rachel. I've been loving this morning's group and being able to share, because that's really what we're doing right now. I'm so proud of this group that we're working so hard to reach more people faster, in this time in society with what we have. We are who we've always been as Purium, with, having immune supportive, shelf stable, nutrient dense superfoods, and a work from home income opportunity for economic empowerment. So what an incredible package that, has been put together. And I'm just beaming with pride listening to all of your stories. And it's so fun to know the behind the scenes. And I'm gonna just kind of like let the back door open and be like, the reasons why people got started were things like, yes, we want to be pain-free, but that's usually not why people get started. It's like, I want to lose weight. And then 5 days later, I'm jumping around looking for that pain that I suffered with for 5 years. It wasn't, I'm suffering for pain for 5 years. I'm going to try this thing and hope my pain goes away, right? Or, yeah, I want weight loss, but really it's like, I just broke up with my boyfriend and it's revenge transformation time, And so, and even, hearing your story, Tevya, with, I got started and tried it first and then saw if I was going to offer it to my clients, but you did offer it to your friends to do it with you first. So you didn't start alone. And so this is the success that you're talking about, Rachel, is having groups have a circle of support come in with them, even if they're going to try it first before they go full board and look to make a full-time income like what we've done. And, congratulations to each of the 3 of you, Rachel, PE, and Tevya, for helping so many people make significant full-time incomes. And that's really what I'm here to do, is we talk about freedom. And for me, freedom is having options, and options is a lot of times coming down to money. And, you know, especially right now, people are going to start losing their homes. You know, people are going to be evicted from their rentals. They're going to lose their health insurance. And what can we do now? So offering this as an income opportunity as much as it is a health and wellness opportunity. And as much as we're focused on the fitness and the physique, which is amazing, you can do this at any level. It's sort of like, I'm going to date myself, be like, do you remember back in the day, there was like those fitness videos and there was the low impact person in the front? You know, it's like, if you're not ready to go and win a trophy like Rachel, you can still do like the low impact version. It's like, you know what? Maybe I'm going to start with leaning up first and do the weight loss and expose more of the muscle that I already have. Let's work on that first. You know, so there's really something for everyone here, which is what I love. So thanks for letting me share a few minutes, Rachel, with just how much I love what we have, what we're doing. The format that you're offering is really an incredible offering, I mean, Purium by itself is worth so much. It's such a high value in the package, this economic stimulus program, where we're including the business for free when you order an Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, that you can have it as a free add-on. It's not automatic. You have to choose it, but that's usually $199, you know, and that extra money, people just haven't had it. So I love that we're offering this Purium economic stimulus program, as well as the free workouts. I mean, what else could you ask for? This is like the Ginsu knife commercial, but wait, there's more. And there's tons of value. So thanks for the offering that you put together.
Thank you so much. It's so great to hear your voice. This is our mentor, Tracie Fujikani. She's such a star. And so yeah, we definitely, I'm gonna let you guys go. I just want to say, you can jump in on any level. All my workouts include guidance for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. Okay, so we do duration. So it's like, if you're a beginner, you do 20 seconds. If you're you know, intermediate, you do 30 seconds. If you're advanced, you do 40 seconds of the workout, you know, just like in terms of like the actual exercise. So there's something in it for everyone. It's been so great to be here. I'm going to go ahead and stop and just like dismiss everybody and just say thank you, PE, for hosting and bringing us all together. I'll just stop the mic and I'll stop the recording and we can go into questions and answers if anybody has any. Or I think you have to. Oh, no, I can't.